I do custom t-shirts, whitening, makeup.
I am a GoFinity co-founder.
Then I do hair. I do licensed
I do body sculpting.
I do graphic design, lashes, Botox.
I am a makeup artist, freelance makeup artist.
And I'm a baker.
No tattoo artist.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Toke and Talk with Nae, where we talk and talk about business. I am your host, Jesus. I am your host, Nae LaMill. Today's episode, y'all, we have Wezy.
Hey, what's up?
How you feeling today?
I'm alright. I'm here. We made it another day.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell the people who you are, what you do, and where you from.
Alright, I'm the owner of Famous Touch. What I do is I'm an entrepreneur, but my main business is tattoos. I'm from Pennsylvania, but I'm a Bostonian by heart.
Okay, all right. So you say your main business is tattooing, but of course you do customs too.
Right, I make custom trays, shirts, hats, anything you can think about, I can customize for you.
Okay. All right, so how long have you been doing tattoos?
I've been tatting for about 12 years. Taking it serious, we'll say 8.
Okay. So what inspired you to get into doing tattoos?
First, let me shout out Ink Master Rico for starting that wave, you feel me? I started doing the tats because I had to find a way out the streets.
Mm-hmm.
God kind of blessed me with a gift, and I just started using it, and it worked out for me, and I never looked back.
Okay. All right. So what is your, what was the struggle, the biggest struggle when it came to starting tattoos?
Gaining people's trust. When you're trying something out, you're actually trying and you're learning. So the hardest part was being real with people because I didn't want to give them a false perception of what my abilities were. Mm-hmm. So that's why they call me Wezy, because I used to be a little tipsy. And that was the easiest way to tell people, like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to hook it up. And be serious, though.
Yeah.
So that kind of helped me get through the cracks of the tension and stress. Because once I learned to communicate a little better and explain what I was trying to do with my tattoos, people would let me tat them after I look them in their face and say, I have no idea what I'm doing. And that gave me the comfort to keep going.
Yeah, the honesty.
Yeah, that's kind of how I started doing it.
Okay, all right. So what's the best thing about tattooing, you feel like?
You get to be your own boss. You make your own schedule. You work as hard as you feel like working. And you get a little more control over your environment. Mm-hmm. And you're the boss of your own world when it comes to tattooing.
So have you always worked for yourself, or have you worked in like other shops?
Like tattoo-wise?
Yes.
So let's say what you mean. Gotta be a little clear. I worked upstairs. Shout out Eric Tatted Up. He gave me a shot, helped me get my tattoo license. Upstairs for me is Boston Ink. I'm located in their basement, and we're real good friends. So big ups to him and everything he's out here doing for people. He's making opportunities and jobs. So I'm trying to follow suit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I started. I did work with my cousin Rico in his shop for a brief moment. That was actually my first time working in the shop. That gave me a little taste of the water, jumped in there, and that just set me in a whole nother direction. Like, yeah, I want this though. It was just having my own space, or being in the shop where someone gives you your own space and you get to build up whatever you want for yourself. It's a big opportunity for them to put you at their table and let you eat,
Yeah. So do you see yourself like opening, instead of, I know you have your shop downstairs, but do you see yourself having, of course, your own?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get like a strip mall or shopping plaza. So it's going to have, a place for everybody to come. I plan on having, the tattoo shop, the custom stuff. I got my hands on a few other things like photography.
Oh, okay.
I plan on, making it a big deal. So I'm gonna be patient with it until that blessing comes. But I don't want to just go open the same type of tattoo shops everybody's used to. So if you come in a Famous Touch, you're not coming to Famous Touch Tattoos.
Yeah.
So I'm not really looking to open a straight tattoo shop. I'm looking to open up Famous Touch.
So it was a little bit of everything that you do.
Yeah. Well, everything we do, because we all famous. It's just like we gotta be up. We need a podcast in there. You're welcome. Hopefully this building comes like tomorrow. You feel me? But it's like Famous Touch is exactly what it is. It's me. Everything I touch, I do it with love. So like when I'm building for us. It's more of a we thing, not just me looking out for my own welfare. Because for me to get here, somebody else looked out for me, and that's my God up above, whoever I believe in, and the same for others. You just he believed in me, and I believed in myself. And then famous is just the recognition by many. So we all famous in my world. Like we all recognized by many. It's just what you decide to be famous for that's up to you. Okay. But that's kind of my goals, is just to build a place for everybody.
Do you feel like it was hard to get to the spot that you're at now?
Oh yeah, it's hard. They're gonna be tests, is the ups and downs, but what's life without hard?
Exactly.
Easy? You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah, ain't nothing gonna be easy. So we always gotta just keep pushing. The hill is up, but there's a down on the other side. Yeah. But I don't know if I even want to be rolling down the hill. I might rather chug my way to the top and keep going. Yeah. So it's all on your perception. Some people take hard as a challenge. Some people take hard as giving up. I'm just be challenged. So what do you consider that your style is? Is it more like traditional, or is it just whatever? I just call it like more of a new era art. Okay. Urban tattoo style, more of a push towards minority, but I can tattoo any kind of skin. But the end result is preferably for the minority, the darker color skin. And so if I had a style, it would just be just a new era, new form of tattooing. Okay. So do you draw as well, or do you just tattoo? That's the big right. That's to see how I pick this joint up. I'm waiting for mine, y'all. I never was one of the drawer types. I was always artistic as far as like my clothes, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do this. Shout out Tony, one of the artists that worked upstairs. He painted these for me a couple months ago. To answer your question, no, not even a little bit. I don't know how to draw. Now I could graphic design. I could pick stitch, exo sketch. Okay. That's cool. I wasn't that good at sports either. Oh yeah, look, that's for you. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, we're gonna get into the customs in a minute, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So you don't draw, you tattoo. But first of all, y'all, tattoos be on point. Okay. Right, thank you. I appreciate it. And I can speak for myself because I have two by Wezy. Okay, and they big too. It's the wave, baby. Yeah, you ate it up though. Straight through, no breaks unless you wanted a break. It wasn't a smoke break either. I needed some water or something. Okay, so do you have a favorite tattoo story? A favorite tattoo story? It's not really. I never even really thought about it, honestly. Like something like as far as tattoos go, one of my favorite moments was I was doing a tattoo party, and one of my clients, he wanted his neck done, and I looked at him. I was like, "Bro, I don't know what the f I'm doing." And he's like, "Nah, it's cool, whatever. Just I just want to outline an ass on my neck." I'm like, "All right, I got you." And I started. He falls asleep. I wake up. He pays me and everything. He calls me the next day, like, "You tatted my neck, bro." I'm like, "I explained to you. I didn't even know what I'm doing." But he's like, "Yo, this is wet. It's fine." So I was like, "All right." But the tattoo came out nice. But I always remember that moment because the amount of trust he gave me that night, that carried on with me for a long time. Like, they trust you, and if they trust you, you should trust you. And that's the message that kind of reminds me every day when I look at my clients. Like, they're putting their trust in me. My man fell asleep while I had a needle to his neck. And we was drinking a lot. I was wavy when I said I was probably. Excuse me. I was nowhere near my limit, but I was juiced up, and he fell asleep. And I did my thing with his head like this on the table. He was in the chair. I started. It was getting finished. I know that much. His mans was there. Everybody. It was a party. It was a tattoo party. It was nice. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, so you do tattoo parties. I was gonna. Nah, not no more. Not no more. That was a thing in the past. I mean, it's just not my scene, not my thing no more. Okay, why? Is it just too many people? I honestly make more money sitting in the shop instead of packing all my stuff up with it, traveling with it. But also, it just when I did a lot, everything comes to an end. Yeah. Things just started getting a little rocky, shaky. Bad stuff happened, and you just kind of got to know when to call it quits. Now, I called it quits sooner, but rest in peace. Unfortunately, something happened to my cousin after he finished doing a tattoo party. And that kind of was the nail in the coffin. Yeah, it's it for us. But I definitely had stopped maybe a year before, what happened. But I was just like, I'm really not doing this. I'm really not doing this no more. It's over for me. So what is your worst? My worst? Yes, your worst tattoo story. Actually, no, I'm gonna smoke this because you might have me to the point where I can't even remember what I'm supposed to be saying. The worst one, I would say, I did a tattoo party. Well, no, it wasn't even my experience, but I had something to do with the experience. So I didn't do the tattoo party. I had a person that I was working with do the tattoo party, And the person we did the party for, before letting them leave, decided that they had to pay them to get the equipment out the house. So I had to pull up, make sure everything's copacetic, leave what I was doing, and pay him $60. It was only $60, but it was one of them things that was what was building up to me stopping doing parties, because I put somebody else in a position with someone I thought they would have been good with, and that failed. So it's like I started learning my lesson for trusting people, and you don't know who people are just because I did a party for them more than once. I thought this person would be good, but when I changed it, and they said it was cool because I had other stuff to do, and it ended up not being cool. So it was just another lesson to learn. Like, you can't trust people. So from that point, I ended up doing all the parties myself, and it kind of closed that bridge where parties wasn't a thing to do. If I can't work with other people, then it's just not for me.
Okay, so are you teaching? Do you still teach people?
Yeah, actually, I'm got my wheels rolling with like an apprentice program where I don't care if you start from scratch, if you know how to draw, or if you even artistic in any way. It's just if you want what I got as far as the tattoos, the custom stuff, even running a business, my door's always open. I am training right now, maybe 1, 2, 3. So I got four apprentices, and they're doing well. They're taking the lessons. I've been through probably like 20 or 30 people in the last 2 years trying to see who's the right fit for the team. I'm going to keep doing the apprentice program, though. Eventually, I'll have a bigger building and I'll have more space for more people. And as they take what I got, it's basically it's a career. It's a family. It's not just learning how to tattoos. It's learning how to conduct yourself, because I don't like my employees have to move a certain way. I don't like all the hyper overactive, because it's a service. You want to make sure your clients are comfortable, and sometimes they come in there to relieve stress. And if you got a lot going on, you might be building it, helping them build it. Might make it a bad experience, So it's a tight program, but not everybody's gonna make it. But my door's always open for them, to give everybody a shot.
Okay. And do you travel?
Nah, not anymore. Not unless we're doing like the conventions. I did a couple where Eric, he brought me one. Stuff like that, I don't mind. But like traveling to people's houses, nah. I'm done tattooing in kitchens and living rooms. It's fun. Nah, it's cool. Yeah. It's cool. It's a different vibe. You can actually smoke and do whatever you want. But I'm more content in the shop, having it more professional. Climbing that professional ladder it's a different ball game.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's shot o'clock. So we're gonna take
I could take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We got Esquimalt.
It's Wezy. That's why they call me that. Take a shot. Yeah, part of the thing is I learned how to tattoo kind of wavy. So now that I sobered up a little more, it's easier to focus. It's easier to do. I do it a lot more comfortably. But I definitely never forget where I came from when it comes to that tattoo world.
Cheers to business.
Business. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we tapped into the tattoos. Now you also do customs.
That's right. Right.
So what made you want to start doing customs?
Like, what really sparked it off is I got bored, and it was something else I could do from home in my spare time when I'm not tired. And the best thing you can do is use your time to your advantage. So instead of having days where I'm sitting, I don't know how to draw, so I couldn't draw no tattoos out. And I really didn't have that kind of drive. So I said I can make my own gear to promote my company. So it started off with me, instead of paying somebody else, just taking the time and learning how to make my own stuff. So I started off with the shirts, jeans. Then I got bored and I started painting shoes and stuff like that. Just when you find yourself bored, instead of going outside, I stayed inside and came up with other ideas on how to climb that the ladder in the art world, because everything's connected. The more I was connected to art, the more I was connected to tattoos. So I just started doing other stuff that I could.
So how long you been doing customs?
I started like 2018. So maybe maybe a little. I could say about 8 years. Yeah, about 8 years, because I used to always do like the pants and like draw on them. And I started the shoes is actually one of the first things I actually started painting. And once I got accustomed to painting the shoes, then I started moving on to pants. The coolest part about the custom business is it's you expressing yourself. So everything that I got to make, everything was fully under control again, just like tattooing. So they kind of went hand in hand. So it didn't really interfere with my tattoo business at all. It just helped me kind of grow it and grow the brand because I started putting my name on everything. And that was before I got the tattoo business LLC I had the custom business LLC, but I decided to go forward with the tattooing because I was going to try and open a store at first. And I was like, nah, stick to what you know. And I just went full force with the tattoo stuff.
All right. So what is your favorite thing to customize?
My clothes. That's what you gonna see me in, you know.
Made it.
Yeah. So everything I wear, everything I wear, it doesn't matter what brand it is. I don't care if it's Gucci, Nike, Louis. I'm gonna put my logo on it. I'm gonna put my name on it. I'm gonna put my twist, my touch to it, and make it my own. Because at the end of the day, it's just a piece of cloth until you put it on. Exactly. And if I'm gonna wear it, it gotta have my brand with yours. That's kind of how I move.
Okay, so what is the hardest thing about customizing?
The hardest thing is it's custom, so every person idea or what they see is different, so you just gotta kind of be constantly evolving and adapting. The world's changing, so if you want to sell somebody something, you can't make something that was popping yesterday. You want to make something that's going to be popping tomorrow, because if you try to keep up with the trends, then you end up with a bunch of stuff you can't sell. Like me, I got a whole bunch of stuff y'all want some, so sell. So that's how you end up with a whole lot of back inventory. And I got stuff I made a couple years ago, still trying to sell it. It's that one person out there that's looking for it. Though. That's the beauty of it. There's somebody, but I ain't run into them yet.
Damn, I just had the question in my head.
That's that weed, I'm telling you. Yo, I got some in my bag. I'm gonna wait till she asks all the hard questions first. So, hey.
What all do you customize? I know you said clothes, of course, sneakers.
I mean, I do the rolling trays, the clothes, ashtrays. I mean, it's not really my own. Like what I actually make on a regular is the smoker accessories, the trays, the clothes. But if you wanted me to customize this chair, this table, this cloth, I would do it. You just gotta ask me. So I don't really have like a limit as long as you're willing to get my touch on it. Like I'm not, you can't send me a video from YouTube and be like, can you do this? Because I'll be like, I could do something like it, but it might not be, I ain't that lady that glittered that bottle. Like, I might not have that touch. But if you want me to do it, I got you. I'll hook it up. So it's that's how, it's famous touch.
And you do all of this out of your shop now?
Yeah, I can do, so that's the dope part about the custom stuff. I'll be at my house, at the shop. If I had more time, I probably would have brought some stuff with me to make you something real quick, right? And I'll be ready. So, but mainly from the shop, till once I get that ball, it'll have its own space. So I'm actually gonna have to move that stuff out of there once the tattoos start to grow more, because it's got to make more space. But now I have space there for now. Okay,
very convenient.
Yeah. Very convenient. So when I get bored, I got mad stuff to play with.
And you seem
that's
like
a good adult
working.
toy. Yeah, I'm always working, man. That's how you gotta be. You gotta be always moving, always going, so that when it's time to stop, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm working towards not working. That's it. That's a long road. So the more you work now, the less you got to work later.
That's true.
I'm hoping.
No, it's gonna get there. Appreciate it because you work your ass off.
Well, thank you. I'm happy people see it, because sometimes I'll be wondering if I should just take a nap. Nah.
Because sometimes you need that nap to get pumping again.
If I'm napping, I'm daydreaming. I'm serious. Yep. Wake up halfway through the dream, mad at everything. I didn't get to finish whatever I was working on.
Because they always say you got to spend money to make money. How much money do you think you have spent so far on your businesses and just to get where you're at right now?
All of it.
Oh, period.
That's it. I'm broke, so I ain't got it. That's the word for the. So I mean, in total, like at this point, if I had to put a number to it, I probably spent maybe like $500,000 on this dream from then to now. But that's because I'm always evolving, always investing, always changing. And one of the main things that helped me get here is I spent my money on quality. I spent my money on equipment. I spent my money on whatever the tattoo business took to run. When I was in my house, I had a full shop by the time somebody asked me to work in the shop. So I spent my money wisely. When I made all that tattoo money, I bought enough custom stuff. So I opened up to say 2018 and 19, I bought enough custom trays, all that stuff that I make, that I had to buy another one. It's 2024.
Yeah.
So that was an investment.
Yeah.
But that was all my money at the time. And then now I'm on to the next step. So we got Famous Touch Tattoo Supplies. So I spend that's where all my money's going, because eventually if I'm going to open a tattoo shop or a mall, I actually want a place where artists can come buy high quality stuff for a cheaper price. So that's how you end up broke every day. But it's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
And that's over 12 years, 10 years of just building. Like if you came to my house when I first started, you would have never known. I had no idea what I was doing. Trust and believe. You would have felt so comfortable just from looking around, because I had the whole setup, but I really didn't know how to use it. Yeah. It took me probably like 6-7 years before I even kind of got how to use the chair or table. So it's all your equipment, man, your tools. That's all you got. And a lot of people want to go buy Jordans, and instead of spending $200 on a tattoo machine, they spend $60 on one from Amazon to practice with. I practiced with the most expensive machine, so I would have the best tool, even though I didn't know what I was doing at all. So
that's kind of smart though.
Yeah, it works out.
Yeah,
it's like in some cases, not every case. Don't go spend your money on a crane or a monster truck or something. Like, spend it on something that you're capable of using. And tattoo machine was my strongest weapon. So right now, that's where all my money goes still. Shout out to Bishop. They chose a name like that though. That was a real nice name, because they the bullies of the tattoo machine. So I kind of like that. That's the ones I use if anybody's wondering. Yeah, they call them Bishop. Okay.
You know what? I never. Because me and you have had a conversation before about how I tried the whole tattoo thing.
Stuff, yeah.
You know, I never got too deep into it. Yeah. So it seems like there's a lot more to it than just getting a gun and knowing how to draw, knowing how to trace, and keeping it pushing.
Well, it's really a vibe though. Like, if you watch me tat, I be chilling. Like, I'm not over here very like tense, focused. I'm chilling. I'm talking. I'm just in my zone, and it all depends on who you are and what you want to do with it. So, like, if you picked up the machine and you thinking too much about the tattoo, you're not even really being yourself. Now you're trying to tattoo. So what happened with me is, like I said, I took one too many shots, and it was like, man, I'm no way. I got this. You want tat? Nah, I'm gonna hook it up. And it was just like, when I got the machine, I was just doing me. I wasn't really too into the tattoo as much as people would think. And then I would produce really nice work from where I was at, but not really too focused on tatting, but focused on being a part of the tattoo world and chilling. The person I'm tatting was vibing, they're drinking, they're smoking. I'm not getting distracted because I'm chilling tatting. I'm not looking at everybody dancing around in these parties, or I'm not worried about the drink that spilled. I was chilling, in my zone. It's none of my business. And that's the type of artist that's going to succeed, because they're not really too worried about nothing except for finishing the job. And that's the marathon I'm running. I'm just trying to finish the job.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yo, I don't know. Kudos to you, because I like I said, tattoos is enough. Then on top of that, you're doing customs. That's a whole nother business. And so, what's your next step?
Next step, there's a couple. You gotta always keep a couple eggs, but I think honestly, the next biggest thing I want to do is photography, like the videography, photography company. I'm not gonna do it myself, but I want to put somebody in a position where they can branch off from my brand type of thing. So like hiring a person to do. Yeah, you know what? That's actually what it's called, a production company. Everything under one. I think that'll be the funnest thing too, because we don't have to. All you got to do is record the videos, and the person behind the scene can do all the editing. Right. So I technically only need a bunch of cameras. So that's the easy. It won't take too much time. But then there's other stuff, like I want to do, like throw my own event. Something. It's going to be like the Alien Invasion or Famous Funland or something, I don't know, something like that. And it's going to be a place for adults to kind of be kids again. So instead of bringing your kids to the carnival, it'd be like an adult carnival where you still could get your face painted and wear a costume or whatever you want to do, or take pictures with Batman and stuff like that. But that's one of the bigger things that I'm kind of just collecting, investing in right now, so that I can have like something to throw in for the company.
Okay, so what's inspiring you to want to do photography?
The internet. the internet's taking over, social media. Everybody want to look at a screen and see people tell their dreams, their stories, and you got to keep up. So I think and it's easy. It seems to me, I'm only saying it's easy because I'm not the person that has to. All I got to do is have a camera or an idea, and I got hundreds of ideas. I've been working on them for some time now. So really, just if I could get someone to work for the company doing videos, I'm sure using my brand, I could get people who would like some of the stuff we could produce. Especially if you let me help you with your videos type of thing. Like I got the most random ideas. Me and my man here, this is Marty. But it's just one of the things I feel like it won't distract me from doing tattoos because it'll kind of be somebody else's responsibility, and then I could kind of just be managing it, which it'll be a good something else that I could do that won't distract me.
You don't want to do a lot. That's a lot. No,
the time's ticking, man.
It is, and you just got to get to it. As a one-woman show where I record and edit and all of that myself, it's a lot. It's a lot. So you want to have somebody else do it off the bat would be smart, especially if you're not used to it.
Right, right.
Because I'm still looking for an editor.
Yeah, some people good. Some people good at different things, And the fact that you can edit your own though it keeps you at least up there because you don't have to worry if the editors get sick or whatever and looking for someone else. You just like, I'll do it this time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I do though. So I'm trying to teach people to make the custom stuff, and I can just like part of my tattoo team and stuff like that. I can just go behind them and show them how to kind of clean it up, and eventually they'll be able to make money off of it. Or when they decide to leave the company and go start their own, they'll already have the skills it takes to make the marketing tools, but they'll also have the marketing tools because anyway I know how to market. I also train them in that. So it's just a big old family and just getting people ready for the world. And somebody got me ready. Shout out to my mama.
Okay, all right. So it's shot o'clock.
Yeah, take a shot. I ain't gonna trust me. I'm all done with recovery. I learned how to keep it under control though, man, because I used to drink a whole lot, but it got them tattoos they was looking for. Now to this day, I got clients that still hit me up like, yo, you gotta get wavy with me. I'm like,
I would love that experience.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually alright with it with the wavy. Shout out to that. I still do it. I still be tired of wavy. It just gotta be the right client,
Oh, and whenever you wanna bring the
yeah. Oh yeah. I was waiting for you. I didn't want to TV.
Yes.
Once they pop, they just can't stop.
Yo, I've gotten customs from him before. This is actually one of the ashtrays that I got from him.
I appreciate. Yeah, other people on and use the ashtray. Oh, that's nice. See, you're everywhere. Famous touch.
Okay, so you got the tube, and I know I seen the lighter.
So, you got a bag. I love my drawstring bags. We on this together. So put the little tray. We got a couple. Oh, they sticking. No. I made this last night, mind you. The tray with the lid. So you can break it up.
Yes. Oh my god.
Some more tubies.
Oh. That's what I thought.
I'm gonna put this down before I start fire. Take the tissue paper. Then the big tray. Now the big tray, which y'all see, don't be stealing. They don't steal in that lighter. You can't unclip it from the tray though.
Period. Y'all, this gonna be on the set every trip from now on.
No, that Chanel ashtray is nice. But, Wezy done stuck with it. It'll wash off. Well, we got the big colossal there.
Y'all. So
it's like the Batman ashtray.
When I spoke to you, you said that you wanted to make a couple of things. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, you need an ashtray.
Oh my god.
And what was nice though is you got your candle burning last but not least. So I really like the candle. This one.
Not a candle!
One time.
Oh! Wait a minute! Oh! Oh, here, take this real quick. Hold on.
She said, not a candle. And light a candle.
Y'all, when I tell you this is the vibe, like the smell.
You got it.
Oh, it smells.
I was going to burn it myself for a second.
Oh, I wish I can't. I'm gonna put a description when I get sober and I smell it again. I'm gonna put a description of what it smells like so y'all can understand what I'm like. Oh my god! For the ones who's been here before and have smelled this candle, better. This is it. And I love the fact that it's pink. Y'all, he did that. Oh my god!
You gotta bring gifts. I come there and gifts me. As long as it can make your day.
Yes.
That's the famous touch, man.
Oh
People come get some tattoos as long as I can make your day.
Oh my, okay, so I'm gonna put this down here real quick. Y'all, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna get into the nitty gritty, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the nitty gritty is everything but business. Okay. So first question is, what is your relationship status?
What's that shit? Oh, I don't think I swore the whole time. What's that stuff they say? It's complicated.
Okay.
But I'm single.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Living single too.
Oh wow.
Because I'm alive, I'm chilling.
All right. So what's your sexual orientation?
I'm straight.
All
right. And it's a straight shooter too. You want to know? Bang bang. Too many kids.
Okay, so that was another question. Do you have kids? Yes, you just said that. But how many kids you got? You want
to know kids or people? Because I got a couple people and then I got kids. Kids is kids. They cool. So I would say a total 7.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's the hardest question to answer.
So DMs open or closed?
Closed. I'm on a mission.
All right. So what's your type?
I don't got no type.
Oh.
No stuff. Honestly, no, I don't. Intelligent. Hard worker.
So it's all about the mental, not the physical.
Most of the time.
Okay. Most of the time. So you. Oh wait. Okay. We're gonna take that most of the time. Okay. All right. So, do you see yourself wanting to get married in the future?
Oh yeah, no, definitely marriage material. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Eventually.
So what's your longest relationship?
Huh?
What's your longest relationship?
I know, like that, huh? Like without no BS or just in general, maybe like.
I mean, the BS counts.
The BS say like 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, my first. Not my. Yeah. You say like my first kid's mother.
Okay, 6 years.
She's probably gonna say it was longer than that, but that's what I'm counting.
So if she's saying it's longer than that, then it's longer than that, y'all. Because
I might be missing some the gray area.
So how old are you?
36.
And you don't even look 36. I was guessing 30s, but not.
I'll take it. You're the bald spot.
Now we know people in their 20s be balding.
These days, yeah, you're right.
Let's be for real. Okay, all right. So do you see yourself staying in Boston? Or do you want to?
That's one of the questions that's kind of up in the air. I'm probably not going to move too far out of Boston itself, but not out of Mass.
I felt that.
I'm here to stay.
Yeah. As long as you can get to Boston.
Yeah, right.
That's all that matters.
Cool. Now, am I going to travel around all through the world?
Okay. So we're going to get into the game. So the game is Pick Your Truth. All right. So it's right here. You just pick a question out of here. If you don't answer, is what I mean. You got to take a shot.
You're talking to the wave. This game is rigged. I'm not answering nothing. Let's do it. What's up?
Okay, go ahead.
Anyone?
Yep.
I'm going to have to pick one of these pink joints. What's your biggest fear? Honestly, getting bit in the Johnson by like a Rottweiler. That just terrifies the hell out of me.
Yeah,
I don't like other people's dogs. Like, whenever I think about getting hurt, I'd rather you shoot me. Like, I'm so serious. That's the one thing that just scares the hell out of me. Wow. So they meant it when they said, if you're scared, get a dog. Since you got me, I tell you that much, I'm not coming nowhere near you or that dog.
Oh my god! So you're just scared of dogs, period?
No, I'm an animal lover. That's the crazy part. That's just one of my fears. That's the main fear. That's I feel like the only one that I actually think about. Like I don't care about many things at all. But if I see the wrong dog, that's the first thing I thought. Nigga, bite you there. You're done. Because they be right there. And then all these people I be watching training these dogs where their dog, they have them sit right there. I'm like, that person's a psychopath. Like, once that dog get tired of what you kick into him, he already. Nah, I'm straight.
Okay. All right.
I fold your paper in 4-2.
You're fine.
See, I'm nervous. I tried to make a plane or something.
Okay. Let's see. This one says, "What's your biggest deal breaker?" My biggest deal breaker would be rude. Just rude. If you're just rude, like what for no reason.
What kind of deal?
Like with a person, like anything, like.
Oh, what makes you want to stop?
Yeah, it was just like no.
Yeah.
I can't do it because people already think I'm rude, and if you're rude, it's just gonna be like.
I was about to say that people think I'm rude for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Nobody's ever. Oh.
I guess I'm only rude to certain people.
What's your biggest deal breaker?
I would have to agree with the rude or ignorant. Like I don't like people who's like ignorant or ignorant to other people's situations. Like once I see someone's like that, I kind of freeze off of them.
Okay, go ahead, pick another one.
Go with the blue one this time. One thing you wish people knew about you. I don't hold grudges, not even a little bit, not to the smallest factor. I could care less what happened yesterday.
What?
It doesn't even matter what you did to me.
What? I'm not wait. That's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that. You don't hold grudges?
Nah. Why? For what?
Wow. You have such a forgiving heart.
I mean, I don't have enough energy to be worried about something that happened yesterday or a situation that already occurred and you can't really change the outcome that happened already. So if you really hold on to that, you hold on to too much of that, you start developing a different type of personality. That's how I make it up in my head. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's just how I look at it. So it doesn't really matter what you did to me. What matters is what you're doing to me. And as long as you really ain't affecting my goals or whatever I'm doing or anything that has to do with me, I shouldn't have nothing. There's nothing for me to worry about or nothing for me to think about. So, like, even if you stole my car and crashed it.
What's your sign?
Pisces.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, y'all are very forgiving people. Y'all have big hearts. Y'all love.
Yeah. God, what we gonna have without love? Probably everything, but I don't want to talk about that.
You gotta talk about that. You're not gonna just lie. You ain't just gonna slide by that.
Love will hold you back more than anything.
Yeah, it will.
You'll give a lot of people give up their dreams or slow down or do this and do that for the people they love. And unfortunately, love is an action, not really supposed to be much of a feeling. And you show love. So when people show love, sometimes that's the number one thing to hold them back. Like taking off too much time from work to take care of kids. It's like you love them, you have to. But what if you didn't have to take that time off? Would you just say, let them grow up and miss a lot of things like their performance and this and that? Or do you go show love and be there for them? But if you would have went to this day at work or this meeting, you might have got a higher position or you might have learned something. So it's all the different sacrifices we make for love sometimes ain't always the best ones. Or, you in a relationship and you have a girlfriend who wants you home at a certain time, but my shop don't close at 10 o'clock. I can't come home till after 10.
Right.
So if you constantly giving me a problem about something like that's love. I might start coming home at 9, 9:30 or something.
Responsibility.
So it's like you never know what you're gonna get out of it. Love's too confusing for me. I like to be on the straight and narrow. So that's kind of my issue with it because I am the person who takes time off to be with his kids, or might have came home earlier to be with his girl, or this and that. So it's kind of like the arrow through the heart.
I've gotten this question multiple times. It says anal or oral. I'm an oral person. No, I don't want nothing. Really, do you know? But, yeah.
That's your choice.
What about you, anal or oral?
That's a good question. I'm an oral person, but freaks probably would like to try every hole out there looking, looking this way. They'll say, oral, because you know, you can't get it anywhere. Sometimes I'm one of those spontaneous people, so I like, you know, the oral while you're driving, looking into the sunset type shit. That's like more my vibe.
Okay, all right. So you can choose not to answer this question if you want to. I won't make you take a shot. Okay, but the question is, do you like anal?
Like to do it. Wait, what? You asked me if I was straight already.
Yes, but I know straight men that do like.
That's impossible. He's trying to set me on fire. I don't know if I got enough water for this shit. Oh no, I don't know. I'll have to throw the X on that.
Okay, period.
Don't start trying to do none of that creepy playing with niggas' buttholes and none of that. Creep your hand up to the back. I'm gonna say something and look at you crazy.
Now you look crazy. Okay, but she would be open if a girl wants you to put it in her.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Would you eat booty?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay.
It's not like I would be like, let me eat your butt, but if that's what the woman wanted, why not?
Okay. All right. Go ahead. It's your turn.
I'm a little nervous on these cards and sweating a little bit. And when was the last time you told a lie? It's actually been a minute. I ain't had to really lie about it. That's a good one for me because I don't like lies. So it's probably been like maybe like almost a year.
So are you saying like relationship wise, or you just saying like in general?
Like in general, there's no reason to lie. That's bullshit for you to think about. Because when people lie, they start thinking about what they lied about. And now anytime I see you, I gotta think about what the fuck I lied about.
Real quick. Best drunk story. So I've answered this before, but I'll say another story. Let me see. I feel like all of my drunks, every time I've been drunk, has really been, you know, not something that I've done something crazy, really, besides vomiting, you know? Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily, I don't think I have another drunk story besides the one that I've already mentioned, which was me just being drunk with my best friends over bullshit and just taking bottles to the head, and that ended with me trying to down some bread to sober up, but that didn't happen, so I ended up throwing it up.
Ew.
Yeah.
I look like oatmeal or something.
Horrible. So do you have a good drunk story or your best drunk story?
My best drunk story? That's the thing about drunk stories. You kind of want to get those stories from other people. I could tell you one of my best waking up stories. Like we were all drinking, chilling, at my sister's. I guess we were having a party, and apparently I walked home and started taking my clothes off, and I was woken up by my mom on the couch, butt naked. And all I remember is I don't know where my clothes are at, so now I have to like go find my clothes. But they're outside, so I was like, you know, you're drunk, confused, like who stole my clothes? Now I want to argue over like why is people playing games? Now I'm getting mad. I'm butt naked. It was a good waking up. Like, I won't wake up like that again. I think that was the last time I woke up naked. I'll tell you that much.
And how old were you when this? If you don't mind me asking, how old were you?
I would have to ask my mom. I thought it was like 22, 23.
Oh my God.
Maybe 4. Somewhere in there. I know I wasn't over 25.
That's
I really couldn't find my clothes. They've never been found.
That's wild.
They was outside. I must have been thinking I was walking to my room or some shit. And the couch was the bed, and I got in. Once I opened my room door, I just laid on the couch. That's the best I can come up with.
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. It's your turn.
Nobody walked me home.
You walked home by yourself?
That's the catch.
Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Because whoever you was drinking with, shame on you. That's crazy.
Do you have a favorite sibling? Nah, I love them all.
How many siblings you got?
7 of us in total. Yeah.
Okay.
4 boys, 3 girls. I got the same amount of kids as mama.
I was thinking that, but no. Okay. Do you see yourself having any more? I don't know if I asked you. I can't remember. But do you see yourself having any more kids?
Yeah, it's gonna happen because the next person gonna want a kid. Or if the next person is the last person, somebody gonna want another kid or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever cheated? If so, why? Yes, I have cheated. For a good reason, though. I was just getting my look back, most of the time. Yeah, most of the time.
If that's not what every woman could say. I ain't gonna say says, but could say.
Yeah. Because I don't feel as though women just be out here cheating. Most women, I don't feel as though most women just be out here cheating. You got to give us a reason to cheat. Either we're not getting something or you done did something that's like, oh, now I got to get my money back.
Am I allowed to say exactly what you say, but replace woman with man?
What?
Women out here cheating unless, they're not getting something or... I don't remember the rest, but
Listen, I feel like a few women could beg to differ.
Feelings is tricky, man. You can't play with feelings.
Mm-hmm. So, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
Why?
It just felt like the thing to do. At the moment, it was, when you just living, you living. It wasn't like I planned on hurting somebody's feelings or planned on cheating, but you kind of do because I knew most of the time going into a relationship that she wasn't going to be the only one. Mm-hmm. Now, did I know when I was going to cheat or how? No, I can't answer that question. Or with who most of the time? No.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You gonna pick your last one.
Oh, these pink ones is kind of far down. Let me grab them. Do you have any fetishes? Fetish? Mm. Yeah, I could say yes to that.
Do you care to?
My favorite is like role playing.
Okay.
Put that costume on and work it.
Oh wow! Okay. Hey, so what type of role? Like, are you more into like?
No, I'm just like no. I like I don't mind I like the bondage and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't mind tying somebody up or strapping them down.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
You asked the question.
Okay.
Before it was like, when's the last time you lied? So I didn't want it to be tonight. I thought about it twice already. Okay,
this is the last one. It says sexual and non-sexual turn-ons. Sexual turn-ons. I like boobs. As everybody knows, I'm gay. So I love breasts. And non-sexual would just be the smelling good. Looking good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and taking care of your responsibilities. That's that. Yeah.
Okay. Sexual, I would say I'm an ass guy. Doesn't just has to look nice. Doesn't matter shape, size, just how you what do you say it? How you
I wouldn't say present it.
Present it. Yeah, I told you too many puffs of this weed. Probably present it. Non-sexual, just having a clear way of thinking, not a one-track one. Somebody who has open views.
Okay. All right, y'all. So that was the game, and because neither one of us took a shot, we answered the questions. It's shot clock. So we're gonna take a shot.
I was thinking about just saying, "Nah, I'm straight," because it took a while for a shot of clock. I don't even know that. Is it even a real time or is it just when it's time? I like the when it's time part. That's kind of cool. Because I was trying to look at the clock, like it ain't actually a real set time.
I usually just do it every 10 minutes.
Oh, that's usually how long it takes for somebody to either tell a lie or say they ain't answering the question. I get it. More love.
All right. Ooh. Jesus. Okay, so before we end this video, I have one more question for you. Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Inside Famous Touch.
Mm-hmm.
The building. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's about a 5 year span.
Okay. And where are you planning to have this building at?
It hasn't came to me yet. I got to see the building, get in the right position to get the building, and then I'll start looking, and when it feels right, it just goes right.
Okay, I hear that.
There's no longitude and latitude yet, but there will be. Okay,
and you're just gonna start off with, of course, Famous Touch tattoos, Famous Touch customs, right, and the photography.
Absolutely.
Or Production company.
Production.
Is what I meant.
There we
production.
go. Yep. It's kicking in. Yeah. That's right. So the production company, there's a lot of things that could be in the bill, though.
Yeah.
If I have the space and give anybody an opportunity, hopefully it's going to be cheap rent.
That's what I was going to ask you too. Do you see yourself like renting out like offices?
Yeah. Whatever. Most of the space is going to be for people who try to get their own business. So, like even my people who sell like the incense and candles, or have their own businesses. It'll be a space for them. No matter what a person wants to do, if they want to paint, there'll be a space for them. As long as they want to rent, pay that rent. But it's going to be affordable, for people that's starting off. Yeah. Because my companies are going to pay the bills, so I can rent to people cheaper anyway. Yeah. That's kind of the goal, get everybody up there.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it was really good having you here. I'm glad that you gave, because y'all was trying to get him to come on season 1, but I'm glad he's here for season 2. And I have a good part 2 idea if you're down to do a part 2.
Always. Oh yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about that. All right. So y'all go ahead and check him out.
Famous Touch.
Yes.
You can type in Famous Touch on any platform, you'll find me. Famous Touch Customs and Famous Touch Tattoos are my 2 main pages. And just hit me up anytime. Okay. All right. So, and if you are lazy, all his links will be in the description down below. So go ahead and check them out. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Like I said, check him out. And we're going to see him back for part 2. So y'all stay tuned. All right. Bye. Thank you. You're welcome. It was nice. I like that. I can't wait to bust these customs out.